Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how to use Sparklines in Excel. And Sparklines are basically line or column charts that will be embedded inside a cell. So this is a cell, right? So in this cell, inside this cell, we will be inserting line or column charts and also win or loss Sparklines, right? So and Sparklines are basically help you to visualize the data trends, and it will the Sparklines doesn't have X or Y axis, right? And in this video I am going to show you the three types of Sparklines. The first one is line Sparkline, column Sparkline, and win or loss Sparkline, and these are the shortcut keys for each of these Sparklines. So I am going to show you two examples today for the Sparklines. So let's get started with the first example. So in this example, I have a sample data of climate temperatures for this top 11 cities. And using this data, I will show you how to insert Sparklines. So in general scenario, whenever we want to visualize this data trends for these cities, what we do is we generally select this cities individually and we'll go to insert and we'll select line chart or column chart and we will insert it one by one, right? So this is for London, right? In the same way we will do it for Boston as well, right? We will insert one more chart for Boston, right? So in this way we will be inserting many charts for each of the cities one by one, right? Or else what we will be doing is we will be selecting the entire data range and we will be inserting one particular chart, right? So these are the two ways we generally do, right? Whenever we want to visualize any data trends, these are the two ways we approach, right? But if we use these two methods, we the first method will take you so much time. Inserting each and every chart for each of these locations is very time taking. But when it comes to the second method, even though all the data will be in one particular line chart, it will be difficult. It becomes difficult for you to visualize this data trends here, right? Because if I want to visualize the data trend for New York City, then I need to find the orange line here, right? So I need to find the orange line here. I need to hover my cursor to see what was the temperature in February and what was the temperature in April, right? So, and it becomes very difficult because all these lines are collapsing with each other, right? I am not able to actually identify get my data for New York City, right? Because if I hover it, I am getting one more location in between here, right? So it becomes difficult to visualize the trends if you combine the entire data range and turn it into a single line chart. But to resolve this problem, what you can do instead is you can use Sparklines here. This is where Sparklines help you to visualize trends for each of your locations here. So to insert Sparklines, you need to click here and go to Insert tab, and in the Insert tab you will find this Sparklines section here. In this Sparkline section there are three types which I said in the which I told here. So there are three types of sparklines. The first one is line sparkline, column sparkline, and win by the sparkline. Now let's look at the line sparkline section option here. Now after selecting this cell, click on this line sparkline, and once you click on that line sparkline, it will ask you to select the data range. The data range is nothing but this one. Now we are inserting the line Sparkline for only London location, right? So now we need to select the data range from January to December, right? Now after selecting the data range, now we need to select the location range. So the location range will be this cell, right? So this is where we want to insert the line chart. Now after selecting the location range, click on OK. Now you can see we got our first line Sparkline here, right? In the same way, let us insert the line Sparkline for Boston. So the process will be same. Go to insert, click on line, select the data range from this cell to this cell, and the location range will be this cell. Location range will be this cell and click on OK. Now we inserted the second Sparkline for Boston. Now in the same way, you don't have to insert every time. You don't have to insert the line Sparkline every time for each of these locations. Instead, what you can do is just select both these Sparklines and drag till the bottom of the city, right? Bottom of the location. Now you can see we got all the Sparklines for individual cities here, right? So in that way you can use the line Sparkline. Now in the same way, let us insert column Sparkline. To insert column Sparkline, once again go to the insert tab, go to the column Sparkline section, click on that, and once again select the data range here and go to the location range and select the location range here and click on OK. Now we got the column Sparkline for London. Now let us drag till the bottom, and now you can see we inserted line Sparkline and column Sparkline for this individual locations, right? So in this way you can use this Sparklines option. Now if you observe this line Sparkline, as I said earlier, it will only help you to visualize the data trend, right? So whatever the data you have here, it will only help you to visualize the trend, the data trend, right? If you observe the line here, the line started low, but it started increasing, which means if you observe this data, in the month of June, July, and August, the temperatures have increased for London city. But if you observe the data trend for Hyderabad city, you can see the trend started high and it went again high in the month of March, April, and May. But if you observe the trend here, it went downwards, right? In the month of June, July, August, the trend went down, right? So the trend went downwards. Again, it went up, right? So in that way, you can actually visualize the trends looking at this line charts and column charts, right? So in the column charts, you will find the bars going up and down, right? So in that way, you can make use of this sparklines whenever you want to visualize the trends for each of these locations, right? So these are line sparklines and column sparklines. Now in the same way, let us look at one more example. So here I have a sample data of stock trading, which includes profit and loss. Now let us look at the third option in the spark lines, which is win by loss spark line. So win by loss spark line is basically used to measure the profit and loss of your data. So if you read the definition here, spark lines are mini charts placed in single cells, right? So they are basically mini charts. So to use this win by loss spark line, you need to have some positive and negative data here, right? So that is why I have included some positive and negative values. Right now, let us insert the win by loss spark line. So once again, let us select the data range and the location will be same, and then click on OK. And now you can see, if you observe this win by loss spark line, the blue bar indicates positive, indicates positive, indicates profit, and the red bars indicate loss, right? But the only disadvantage here in this of using win by loss is even though you have a loss of minus 50 and loss of minus 80, the bars will be in the same size. They don't get differentiate. Excel will not differentiate the bar sizes here. It will only help you to understand the profit and loss things here, right? Blue indicates profit and red bars indicate loss, right? Even though the loss numbers are differentiated here in this data, but Excel won't differentiate in this win by loss Sparklines. It will show the same size here. The bar size won't get differ, right? So that is only the disadvantages of this win by loss Sparkline. Otherwise, it will help you to measure. It will clearly indicate that blue bars indicate the profit data, and red bars indicate the loss data, right? Now, if I drag here, I will get the win by loss sparklines for rest of my data types here, right? So, if you observe this week 4 data, the first 2 days were loss, right? So that is why I got 2 red bars here. And the next 3 days I got profit. So you can see I got blue bars here. And the last 3 days I got loss because, and you can see last 3 days are in red color, means which means loss, right? So in that way you can use this win by loss spark line in Excel. So these are the 3 types of sparklines. The first one is line sparkline, and the third one and the second one is column sparkline, and the third one is win by loss sparkline. Now, suppose if you want to remove this sparklines, you can't simply delete it. Even if you delete it, it won't get deleted. The only thing you can do is you need to select this entire range and go to Sparkline and click on this clear button here. If you click on this clear, it will get deleted. So you need to select this entire thing and select this entire range and click on clear here, right? So in that way you can remove the sparklines. You if you click on the delete option, it won't get deleted. You need to either select this option from here or first select the data range and click on clear all and it will get deleted, right? So that way you can delete it. So these are the 3 types of sparklines which we look now: the line sparkline, column sparkline, and win by loss sparkline. I hope you understood this topic. If you have any questions regarding this sparklines, please comment them below. I will answer to your questions. And if you find the video to be informative, then please like and subscribe to my channel so that I can make more interesting videos on Excel. Thank you.